No, I mean, that doesn't make anything any better. Our expectations coming in for this one were a lot different than the way it went. Love the way our guys played. I mean, the energy, the physicality, great. We just did not execute well enough to beat a team like that. 5 first-half turnovers, and it's just that's too much to overcome. Let alone the penalties on top of it and so on. So you're going to beat a team like that, you got to play a clean game, execute when it's necessary, and we just didn't do it today.
Is it more frustrating because you did have those chances and then between the penalties and everything else it just didn't work out? Or? Yeah,
I mean, I think you take away, easier said than done, right? We're talking about 5 turnovers, but I think if you take away the self-inflicted wounds, I didn't feel like we were outmatched. Now, at the same time, you give them a short field with the weapons that they have. They got athletes in space, and they're way too talented for that. So going into it, right, we were talking about our execution being key. Even when we didn't score on offense, you got to be able to flip the field and make them have to travel. And way too many times where they're on the plus side of the 50 starting, whether it be from a turnover from the offense or a punt return getting brought back 40 yards or whatever it is. It just was one thing after another that we just too many things that help them out, and they do not need help.
How frustrating was that, like 2.5 minute span in the second quarter where you're down 7-3, you throw the interception, they score 2 quick touchdowns, and all of a sudden you're down 21-3? Yeah,
I mean, again, that comes back to, the play selection probably, making a bad decision, putting that ball in the air in the first place and so on. I feel like we were moving the football at that point and then try to catch them with a gadget play, and it backfires, and, momentum shifts at that point. But, I mean, even at that point, we go down, 14-3, and still felt like our guys were playing. We just, didn't get the response in terms of getting a score to keep it a 1-score game or, a 2-score game early in the third quarter, and then it just snowballed. So,
what did you like in what you saw to your defense? I mean, obviously 38 points isn't great, but it's the number 1 team in the country, and you battled them hard the whole way through.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought our guys everywhere played hard. We did not have any big eyes going into it. The way that they approached this week of practice, the way we got here today, our guys were confident. They were physical. But again, it just, whether we're talking offensively or defensively, we did not execute well enough to beat that team. Now, at the same time, I thought we played well enough defensively. Had we put up some points, I mean, you're not ever going to beat them without scoring. So, you get to that point where you can put up, 24, 28 points, you got yourself a chance. But, you're not ever going to shut a team like that out. So we needed to play a complete football game today, and we just didn't do it.
What did you like in that last drive with Joe and Ethan and the way they drove the ball down the field there?
Yeah, I mean, I love the compete that our guys had. AB gets nicked up a little bit, and those guys got to come in against that type of talent, and both of them were ready to go and executed what we were asking them to do. Obviously, asking them both to do different things in terms of what we were asking scheme-wise, and I thought they did a nice job of that. So not an easy thing to do, to come off the bench halfway through a game when you're down by 4 scores, and the way that they managed the huddle, and Joe throwing the football and Elliott obviously running it, I thought they both did a nice job.
You still finished strong, and that's something you can build on, right, moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, again, this is we'll flush this and move forward. So I like the way our guys competed through the entire thing, but not a whole lot to build on when you're down 38-3 to get that last one against their 2. So love that the guys keep competing, and we got one in the end zone and so on. That's all. I'm proud of all that. But in terms of what it's going to do moving forward, it's got nothing to do with it. We'll flush this one and look forward to the Cats.